Hi guys, 18 Dapper here and welcome to this episode of the FIFA20 career mode with Doncaster Rovers. As you can see on screen, we are currently sat in 8th in the Championship, 49 points, with West Brom and Forest just above us on 49 points too. And it is tight. Reading, Swansea above them on 52. So very, very important episode. We've got Millwall first. They currently sit in 18th. Fair way away from the relegation zone, but it is a winnable game. Up after Millwall, just find the next game, is Huddersfield at home. They're mid-table as well, so again, one that we should be looking to win. After Huddersfield at home, it's Fulham away, and they currently sit top of the table. That is going to be a very, very tough game. And then to finish off the month, we have got Forest at home, which is a 6-pointer. And I believe that finishes January off. It does, so that's 4 games. And then we'll go into February, where we've got Hull City away. They sit just below us. There's a decent gap points-wise, but another 6-pointer. And then the 6th game this episode is going to be Swansea at home, who are 4th. So there's 3 6-pointers in a row. I am wanting to get full points this episode. We want 6 straight wins. We want to get into the playoffs into February, and we should be looking good. Hopefully that happens. January transfer window is open. A quick look at the squad hub. We have got, I'd like to get a new keeper in and get rid of Casada. He's an okay keeper, but 69 overall. We want better than that. Awu should be getting better. As I said in my other save that I play, he gets up to around an 80, so get him playing, and he'll probably take over Sonny Bradley when he retires. Tom Anderson, contract expiring in 6 months, could do with a replacement there. And looking to get a mid-70s to high 70s centre-back. Looking elsewhere, could do with a backup in CDM. Got a couple of youngsters coming through. Another right mid potentially. I think I'm quite happy. Maybe another striker to back up with those high 60s to low 70s. So there's work to be done on the squad. It'd be nice if we can do that. The budget that we've got left is 4.37 million, £38,000 wage budgets. A quick look in the youth academy. As I said, we've got a CDM coming in, 67 overall, Max Rose, potential of 82 to 92. So we'll probably get him into the first team near the end of the season. The other two probably get rid of, but Max Rose looks like he could be a bit of a player. And that being said, a quick look on the transfer hub. I think I may have got a couple of players scouting, a couple of centre backs and a cam. Hopefully see if they're within budget and potentially get one. Don't need a keeper. Bredlow is coming in. Forgot about him. Fabian Bredlow, 72 overall. Yeah, I did do a bit of business, haven't I? Bredlow and Glatzel, the striker. Forget myself. But those two coming in on free transfers at the end of the season, so that'll improve the squad somewhat. So yeah, like I said, still a little bit of work to do though, so we'll get a couple of games done and hopefully a couple more signings in before the end of January. So let's make a start against Millwall. So guys, that brings this episode to a close, and what an episode. 2-0s all round pretty much. Started with a 2-0 win against Millwall, and then another 2-0 win against Huddersfield, and you guys were treated to an extra game. Should have been Fulham next, but we got through to the round of 32 in the FA Cup, and in fairness, Watford should have gone through. They absolutely battered us. We managed to sneak a 1-0 win there, got them on the counter-attack, so very lucky to get through to the fifth round of the FA Cup, but a 1-0 win is a 1-0 win, we'll take it, especially at a Premier League team as well. And then the first of one of the 6 pointers, we went 1-0 down and managed to win 2-1, which helped us towards the playoffs. And then the second of the 6 pointers, Hull City, another 2-0 win. And then we had Fulham away, who were still top of the table. It was a 2-0 defeat. They were incredible, so difficult to play against. Fully deserved the 2-0 win, just couldn't get anywhere near them. And then our third 6-pointer of the episode, another 2-0 win. So I'm quite happy with the results in that episode. And it leaves us in a very, very good position before Stoke. We're currently sat in second at the start of the next episode. Let's have a quick look at the table. You'll see we have moved up to 5th from 8th. Yeah, we started in 8th. Still very, very tight. We have got a little bit of a gap between us and the outside of the playoffs though. 4 points between us and Swansea. 6 points between us and Forest. And as you can see, if we'd have beat Fulham, we could have been looking at the top 2. Don't think automatic is doable, but who knows, stranger things have happened. And if we beat Stoke at the start of the next episode, puts us a couple of points behind them. So yeah, very, very tight. On the next episode, we've got, as I say, we've got Stoke to start with. And then to finish off February, we have got Bristol City, who are bottom half of the table, 16th. So Bristol City should think that that's a winnable game. But then March, this is where I thought this episode would make or break the season, but potentially the next episode is the one, because after Bristol City we have got Norwich, who sit 2 points above us in 4th. After Norwich is Reading, who sit 3 points above us in 3rd. So another couple of 6-point games there. Coventry, I believe they are rock bottom, or in the bottom 3. 22nd, they're in the bottom 3, so we'd expect to be winning that one as well. So there's 2 games in the next episode where I want a win, 3 so far that are going to be tough. And then the final game of that episode will be Leeds United away, who've struggled to find any sort of form this season and find themselves in 17th. So 3 winnable games, 3 very tough games. Hopefully it's another episode like today where we get at least 5 wins out of the 6, and who knows, we may be in the top 2. On to transfers. Nobody came in. Didn't do any business for players coming in, but Keane Bryan did get sold, get moved on for £1 million. So we do need to get a couple of centre backs. So the plan is over the next couple of episodes is to have a scout around, see if there's any decent centre backs coming to the end of their contract, try and get them in on a free. We have got a couple coming in already. Mentioned them at the start of the episode, Bredlow and Glatzel, but we do need to get a couple of centre backs in to cover Tom Anderson, who is leaving, and Keane Bryan as well. I think that is it. Fantastic episode. Oh, FA Cup, isn't it? We've got the FA Cup. It's not a bad draw for the 5th round. Tottenham Hotspur at home. We'll take that. Round of 16 at the Keepmoat Stadium. See if we can progress, but the old cliche, the league is definitely the focus now. So I think we've got far enough in the FA Cup. I wouldn't mind exiting at this stage if it means getting playoffs or potentially the top 2. I'm going to leave this episode here. If you've enjoyed it, stick a big thumbs up on it for us, please. Comments in the section down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. As always, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.